Hey guys, welcome to my latest video. This video is all about the changes that I would love to see in Realm Royale. That would be the specific class changes. I guess I could make another video about just general changes to Realm Royale, but this video I really just want to cover exactly what I would love to change about the classes in Realm Royale. Going into it, we're going to start with the Warrior and then work our way down to the Hunter, Assassin, and last the Mage. Alright, so for the Warrior, I really think, don't get me wrong, the Warrior's great. I really enjoy the Warrior. The Axe feels a little bit weird. Could do with a little bit of a work. I think the Axe should be on a charge up, not just a throw 1 second later the Axe leaves. I think the Axe should be charged. You should be able to charge a throw. You know, you click and you hold the click if you want it to go really far. And you want it to be a really powerful axe, a bit like the longbow, very similar to that. I think that's how it should operate. I really like the arc. The arc works fine. The hammer feels a bit weird. Again, with the axe and hammer both need the same change. They need the charge, in my opinion, the charge up, so they can throw an extra strong hit. If it's a hammer, it should have a knockback. It makes sense. It's a hammer, for freak's sake. You get hit by a flying hammer and you're not getting knocked back. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. Alright, so if it's charged up hammer throw, it should knock you back. I think the axe and the hammer need the same change after the charge up, and that is right clicks. I don't think you should be able to like zoom in with an axe or a hammer. It doesn't make sense to me. There's no reticle on a hammer. Yes, I can see with this hammer. I can see with this axe. Oh, yes. Oh. Doesn't make sense. So what really should be the case is adding a melee option for those. Yes, add a melee option for those. You can melee with a hammer. It's a bit slower than a sword, but it gives them knockback. Maybe it slows them when you hit them with it. Things like that. That would make sense. An axe, maybe it just, I don't know, applies a little bleed effect or something like that. You know, these types of things should have a melee attack as well. It shouldn't just be range. Have a right click where it is a melee. Now with a sword, obviously the sword is just a purely melee weapon. It would be cool if you could throw swords, but not very far. You know, just maybe you could just throw them sideways. You know how you slice sideways? You can just throw them sideways and it's like an AoE low damage thing. You can't throw it very far at all. That would be pretty cool. I think that would be a really good improvement to the Warrior. Moving on, quickly, sorry, just to cover the abilities for the Warrior. I quite like the abilities for the Warrior. I think they all work. I think Netshot should do a little bit more damage, but that's because I love Netshot. So going to the Hunter. Changes I would love to see as the Hunter is what's with the R-Blast, dude? The R-Blast doesn't make sense. R-Blasts are, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but this is what a real R-Blast should look like here. Here you go, guys. That's what an R-Blast looks like. It's a big friggin' crossbow, right? That has basically a spear on, okay? It's got an actual, like, it's a huge spear. This bad boy comes flying at you, you ain't getting back up, son. You getting knocked down and you staying down. Like, that hits you, you want to start pop another armor potion. What is with that? The R-Blast looks exactly like the crossbow. Why? The R-Blast is not a crossbow. It is a spear bow thing that you don't want to hit you ever. So let's change the R-Blast. Let's make the R-Blast a bit more like this. Make it look like a big old weapon you gotta use 2 hands for, not just a little crossbow with another bolt that just seems a bit stronger. No, let's not have that. Let's make the R-Blast have a knockback when it hits a target. Have the longbow. We'll talk about the longbow in a second. The R-Blast, have that be a much harder hitting weapon. You know, a way harder hitting weapon. You know. I'd say make it hit, you know, a bit like a sniper rifle, to be honest with you. Just a little bit less than a sniper rifle. But give it a higher, like, body damage. You get hit and give a little bit of a knockback You get hit by a freaking spear, my dude. You need to get knocked back. Yeah, a crossbow. Yeah, you get a couple crossbow hits in you. You're not obviously going to move from that, are you? Let's be honest. But let's be honest about this. The R-Blast, you're getting hit by a high velocity spear coming and hitting you in the chest. Dude, you moving back. You moving back. You getting knocked back for sure. Get the R-Blast to have a knockback, increase the damage to body shots a little bit more, reduce the ammo to make it make sense. Give it like 2 ammo, maybe. Yeah, 2 ammo, that would be cool. You know, that way it wouldn't be as strong as the sniper rifle, because the sniper rifle has 1 ammo, but you can zoom in, so that's why it's really good. The R-Blast, give it way more damage, give it a knockback, make it a lot stronger. It doesn't make sense of being like that. You know, obviously reduce the ammo right down, make it really difficult. Maybe even make the ammo 1, but make it like slightly quicker reload speed than a sniper rifle. That would make sense. Crossbow, I think the crossbow's in a great place. Leave that as is. Longbow's in kind of a good place. I do still think it's just a little bit too quick, dude. It's a little bit too quick. I think that not the charge up speed. The charge up speed's fine. I think the arrow brought to the crossbow, not to the crossbow, to the longbow, should be a slightly longer animation than it currently is. That's it. Like maybe a quarter of a second longer. Literally, it doesn't. You can hardly notice it, but it's slightly longer. I think that would make sense. The assassin shredder. The shredder's stupid. Get rid of it. The shredder does not make sense. Just get rid of it. If you cannot headshot with a weapon, why is it in the game? Just get rid of it. It's a stupid weapon. I'm just gonna say it. It really is. Get rid of the shredder. Give us throwing daggers, please, dude. We are assassins, okay? We are assassins. We expect to have throwing daggers. Let me throw a dagger at my opponent. Let me use that dagger to do a melee hit. How cool would that be? It would be amazing. That is how cool it would be. Literally, can you imagine just like being like boom, like ninja stars, boom, 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 or coming up behind someone and just like killing them with a like melee dagger? You should add like the effects to that, like the ability perk that you should be able to unlock is poison. You should be able to add a poison to it. How cool would that be? Yes, it knocks off like 200 damage in poison effect. That would be amazing. If that person doesn't use their health pot quick enough, they're getting poisoned, dude. It's awesome. I love that. There's no way to get off the poison effect. That should just be that. Obviously, they shouldn't be able to heal where they've got poison on. They should be able to use healing pots. But like, you know, things like you know, just regeneration that people sometimes get as a perk, that shouldn't be applicable until out of combat. So the poison should keep them in combat, etc. That would make sense. Throwing daggers, really cool. Love that. Get rid of the shredder. It doesn't make any sense. Heirloom rifle's in a really good spot. I really like the heirloom rifle. I think that's one of the most fun guns in the game. The sniper rifle being the most fun. Sniper rifle, it's in a really good spot. Again, I think the sniper rifle's balanced, in all honesty. I think it's just great as is. I've got nothing to say about that. Abilities for the assassin, they all make sense. I like those. Hunter abilities, I'll do just a quick look at those. The hunter abilities, explosive tips is pretty cool. Flare is pretty cool. Trap's pretty cool. I wish explosive tips worked a little bit differently though. I wish it was like a charged up blast that you can throw at an enemy. Yeah, it's not just, oh, hit it and it goes. I wish for like the general base damage of it would be like, I don't know, 500 or 600 if it was at full charge. If it was a low charge, 200. If it's a medium charge, 350. Makes sense, you know, that type of thing. And you can aim it. So you can literally be around the corner, like charging like the blast shot up, yeah, like this, and then they come around the corner, boom, 500 damage in the face. But they can't use that power without charging it up. You're chasing them around, you're trying to shoot them, they've got to suddenly use their weapon on you. That makes a lot more sense, in my opinion. Explosive tips, blast arrow, I think it should just be a charge up instead. I would like that change. The assassin's abilities, you know, I've got nothing to say about those. They're all good. And they all make sense as well. I think the conch bomb is a bit weird nowadays with the like knock yourself. I don't like it. I think that should change, but I don't know what to change it to. Maybe add more of an AoE. That'd be cool. That'd be kind of OP though. So maybe add a slightly more damage to it. That'd be cool. It's a bomb after all. Mage. Dearest mage. Oh art thou mage, how much I love thee. Not. I hate the mage currently. I think it is the worst class design I've ever seen in any game currently. Fly, obviously soar is cool. I like soar. I think it's good that you can soar through the air. I think there's too many places in Realm Royale where you can soar to as a mage and no one else can get to you. That's stupid. That shouldn't be in the game. Get rid of it, please. Now, thank you. Soar's good. Ghost Walk's good. I like Ghost Walk. Although Ghost Walk shouldn't really. I think you should get rid of Ghost Walk. It's fun. I like it, but you should get rid of it. Blink. You know, blink. As an assassin, you know, it would make sense to me if the mage had blink and the assassin had Ghost Walk. I know it sounds weird, but why does an assassin have a teleport? Wouldn't a mage have a teleport and an assassin have things that make them assassinate? Ghost Walk, become a ghost for a few seconds. The assassin used to have Ghost Walk in a previous patch. It makes sense. Give them a Ghost Walk. Give mage the blink. They are mages after all. They should have, you know, abilities that make them magically move forward in some way. You know, that would make sense to me. I would swap those over. Then also healing station. I like healing station. That's pretty cool. Mage, bolt staff. Oh my goodness gracious me! Get rid of the bolt staff. It doesn't make sense. You are a mage. You control the elements, the magical elements, you know? You've got the frost staff. Yeah, that makes sense. You know, it's water, it's frost, you know, shoot the ground, freeze everybody. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. That's really cool. You've got the stone staff. That's earth, you know? You are shooting earth projectiles at your enemies and they are dying. Bolt staff. Doesn't make sense at all. Get rid of it, please. It's awful. It's trash. It's not a good gun for this game. Spammy weapons where you just hold left click and try and pray to hit your target. They don't work at all. It doesn't. It's stupid. Just get rid of it. Replace the gun altogether. Make it an element. An element. You've got 4 elements. You've got earth, fire, water, and air. Yes? Yes? We all on board? Are we here? Okay. Make a flamethrower. Okay? A flame staff. Okay? This flame staff can either shoot charged up fireballs to your targets. Quite a quick charge, I would say. I'd have it a very quick charge. Or you can have, you know, where you just hold left click and it just shoots fire out like a flamethrower. You hold the staff and it goes shh. Yeah, it's like the shredder. It just shoots fire at your target and slowly but surely they burn. I think that would be really cool. Add that to the game. You know, that'd be really cool. Don't add a burn effect. Do not add a burn effect. That will ruin the game. Please do not add a burn effect. Just have a fire staff that you can shoot fireballs from, or you can shoot just fire from. The left click, right click shenanigans. Do it. You'll love it. I love it. You love it. We all love it. Let's hold hands and love it together. Okay. All right. Ice staff, love that. Stone staff, love that. If we were to add a 4th weapon into the game later on in a later date, obviously I would consider adding like an air staff, and that would just shoot, you know, projectiles of air that just designed to knock you back. That would be cool, I think. They don't do huge damage, but it's just knockback. It's just knockback city. At that point, you know, little knockbacks, not big knockbacks. Let's be honest, it'd be stupid if it was big knockbacks. Yeah, and like, I don't know, like a machine gun of air, you know, doof, doof, doof. You just keep getting knocked back a little bit like a shotgun. That'd be cool, and it would really annoy people. I think that'd be really fun. So that's the changes I think that should make to the classes in Realm Royale. I know this is probably going to upset some of you guys, but I really hope that you guys like it. And I hope we can start a discussion about what changes you would like to see in Realm Royale classes. Alright guys, see you in the next video. This is Erosium out, and you have yourself a wonderful day.